Cheers! Guys, garlic butter, chicken in a burger with some cheese. This can't go wrong, can it? Can't go wrong. I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days. Just kind of popped into my head and I thought I need to make this. And it's going to be incredible. This channel's going sexual today. It's going sexual. But as always, before we jump into it, remember to hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, allow all notifications. That way, when I upload a new video, YouTube tells you about it. Hopefully, they get their act in gear. Now, of course, as always, all the ingredients will be listed below this video in the description. But the first thing we need to do is make the garlic butter. Ooh, lovely garlic butter. You could put that on anything, literally anything. Right, so we're going to make a really simple garlic butter. There's nothing to this at all. So I've got some butter here. I'm going to add 60 grams-ish will be fine, so about half of this pack. And whatever butter you've got left over, just stick it in the freezer. Wrap it up in some cling film and use it for a steak, use it in pasta, whatever you like. Okay, there's our butter. I've got some garlic. I'm just going to add the one because that's quite a large clove, but if you've got smaller garlic cloves, use 2. Or if you really want a garlic flavour, use 3. Use 4, heck, use 5, use 10, it's up to you. And I'm just going to take the skin off that garlic and I'm just going to mince that into the butter, finely grate it, because you don't want big chunks of garlic in this. Next I'm going to add some fresh parsley, about that much is going to be enough. Just kind of squish it into a little ball, just run your knife through it, get that parsley chopped nice and fine. Get that into the butter and the garlic, and then I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. Don't need a lot because we're going to save some for the burger. About 1/4 of a lemon is going to be fine. Off. Then I'm going to add a touch of pepper, just a touch of salt because this is salted butter, so I don't need a lot. Literally, we're just going to mix that all together into a nice homogeneous paste of garlic loveliness. And once your butter is mixed up nicely, we're going to take a sheet of cling film, a small sheet, and we're going to plop that in the middle. Just kind of roughly form it into a sausage, if you can see there. Roll it into a sausage, don't have to be perfect. Fold the ends in, so you've got your little sausage there, and that can sit in the fridge whilst we get on and prep the chicken. Okay, chicken. So I need some cling film and something to beat the chicken up with. So all I'm going to do is take a sheet of cling film, like so. Now you don't want to bash the hell out of it. What you're looking to do is to make sure that it's an even kind of thickness all the way through. So just kind of take something heavy, give it a bash, just like that. Get that one out of the way, do the same with the other one. And I'm just going to trim it up a little bit. Just take off some of those rough edges, just because I want it to look nice in the finished burger. And I'll give these little bits of scraps to the cat because he does love his chicken. So we have our 2 little chicken fillet thingamajiggies, and they're ready to cook. Now quickly, before we cook this chicken, I'm going to toast off the buns, our brioche buns. So I'm going to get the pan onto a medium-high heat, add just a touch of butter, swirl that around, get that nice and hot. We'll get our buns in. I'm just going to toast those off for a couple of minutes till they're lightly golden brown. There we go, there's our toasted buns. Now I did use just normal butter. You can use some of the garlic butter, but because of the high temperature, you run the risk of the garlic burning, and then it's knackered, all right? It's going to be burnt, acrid, not very nice. So my advice, just use normal butter for this, and we'll use the garlic butter on the chicken, which is what we're going to go and cook now. So let's get our pan back on, to sort of medium heat, a touch of olive oil. We're going to season up these chicken fillets. One is slightly smaller than the other, but such is life. Can't all have big ones, can we? Season with a bit of pepper, a bit of salt. Get that into the pan. A bit more pepper on this side. And literally they're going to take minutes to cook each side. Because we flatten them out, they're an even thickness, they're not going to take very long at all. So I'm going to tend to these, flip them over, and then we'll add the cheese. And oh my God, the cheese is special. So good. Watch this space. Right, so flip the chicken over, and this is where the fun starts. Got the butter that we put in the fridge earlier. I'm just going to add little knob or two. And I've turned the temperature down because I don't want the garlic to burn. It's going to knacker everything up. But what I do want to do is, as that butter melts, I just want to baste the chicken with it. Because this can only be a good thing, guys. This can only be a good thing. Just going to add another touch of lemon juice. Just cuts through some of that richness. Because boy, have we got some richness going on now. This stuff here. Now you could use cheddar, you could use American cheese, whatever you like. This stuff is the business. This stuff is the business. It's called Pain d'Anglois. It's a really sumptuous, luxurious, soft French cheese. It's buttery. I mean, you could use brie, camembert as well, are going to be fine. But this stuff is really, really nice. It's kind of like, I don't know, adult Dairy Lee. It's the best way I can describe it. And literally, I'm just going to take off some slices and just plop that on the top. And it's not going to take very long to melt, trust me. Spoon over some more of that garlic butter. And I think what I'll do is just plop a plate on the top, turn off the heat, and literally in about 30 seconds, that cheese is going to melt and go lovely, ooey and gooey. And then we can assemble this burger and eat it. The smell in this kitchen is incredible, if I do say so myself. But we are now ready to assemble these puppies up. I'm just going to add some mayonnaise just to the bottom. Just kind of like mayo with chicken. It just works. Then I've got some little gem lettuce leaves. That's just going to give some crunch. Then on top of that, we're going to add our chicken with that gooey cheese. Look at that. Oh my God. And just for kicks, I'm going to add a couple of pinches of this garlic butter. And just because I've got them, I'm going to add some tomato as well. On she goes. On with the lids. And there we have my garlic butter chicken ooey gooey cheeseburgers. Now, I'm going to bite into the smaller one of the two because it's going to be messy. All that gooey cheese, all that garlic butter, bit of salad in there, you know, to keep you healthy. Oh, yes. Whoa, you cheeky boy, Adam. You cheeky boy. Stop everything, stop what you're doing. Give this a go, guys. It's just so garlicky and buttery. The cheese has got a nice funk to it, but it's not super heavy. Yes, it's rich, because of all that butter and cheese, but because we added lemon, the sweetness of the tomatoes, the crisp lettuce, all kind of balances out. Now, some pickles will be nice on the top of that as well, but I haven't got any, don't think. Might have. I thought I'd run out. You could also add a drizzle of honey on there as well, if you want a bit of extra sweetness. But it's an all-encompassing burger of saltiness, fattiness, creaminess, acid. Just balances out into a delicious thing. But there we are. There's my garlic butter chicken cheeseburger. What did you think? Leave a comment down below. But listen, before I go, remember to hit that like button, share this across your social media, and if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, allow all notifications. That way, when I upload a new video, you get told about it. But I shall leave you guys to it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see your gorgeous faces in the next video. And bye for now. I really shouldn't be having any wine, to be honest. I've got work at 7 o'clock in the morning, but you know what? Life is for living. Life is for living. Drinking good wine, good burgers.